Alright guys, welcome back. The pack has been updated. The new big mod we added was the Undergarden, which is a new dimension, similar to how mod packs like Yogcraft had the Twilight Forest. I didn't want to do Twilight Forest because we've all done Twilight Forest, so I wanted to do a new dimension, but also big updates around Aquamarine. I'm going to place a couple Aquamarines like this. Aquamarine Shale, this is the Astral Sorcery Aquamarine. If I go to game mode survival, and I punch it, you'll see that it punches a lot slower than sand. Use a wooden shovel, stone shovel. If I use an iron shovel, we can harvest the aquamarine now. This means we can add the Astral Sorcery aquamarine back to the terrain generator, which I've already done. I've also removed the Silence Gems aquamarine from the terrain generator now, so you can no longer find these in the world outside of these aquamarine shale spawns. So if I go on my creative world and I go to a new chunk, here we are. We got aquamarine spawning. Now, back to the survival world. Alright, so we are back in the survival world now. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is try to find some new chunks and get some aquamarine. Because we're not going to be able to get some aquamarine down to the south. If I head east or west, I'm hoping that we can find some. I do have another bed that I may take with me. I'm also going to leave behind this guy and this guy. I'm just going to go grab some of the new aquamarine, that way we have more, because I think right now we only have 5. Oh no. We found... Oh, you... Oh, you little... Alright, so seagulls steal your food. I was not expecting that. Alright, well, we're not going to bother finding them. I got plenty of food back at home. I should probably throw this in my backpack. That way they don't steal that stuff. I don't know if seagulls can steal, like, metals. Hopefully these are new chunks, though. But I'm not quite seeing aquamarine. I guess I shouldn't be digging up the snow. At least with a shovel. Because we need a shovel to dig up some aquamarine. It's going to be hard to see under the snow. So it might be better just to look in the water for some aquamarine. See if we can find any. Not seeing any aquamarine right now. But we do only have a limited area to check. We may still be too close to pre-existing chunks is the thing. I don't know how far it actually generated the world out this way, so... Oh, no. Speak of the devil. The whales don't like the squids, apparently. We've already got 4 aquamarine. Five aquamarine. Which is good, because aquamarine is used in different recipes in Astral Sorcery. So I originally had intended that aquamarine would be found with silence gems, aquamarines, and you'd be able to use those. And then I just rebalanced it so that the aquamarines spawn more frequently than the other gems. But I found out eventually that it's not really compatible with Astral Sorcery, but the Astral Sorcery ones are compatible with silence gems. So this is the solution, is to just tweak it so that only these guys spawn. But you need like an iron tier or higher to dig them. I think that's a decent compromise, and I think it's about to become nighttime, so we're probably going to want to set a bed up here and then walk back to the base. Because our goal when we get back to our base, well, more Astral Sorcery is a hint, but also we're going to do something with this chest. Alright, so we're finally back home, where we will, of course, set our spawn point over here again. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Right-click that, set spawn. Drop off some of this stuff. But now we're going to take this chest, and similarly to our backpack, we're going to upgrade this into an iron chest. This will be our first iron chest, and the iron chest is a double chest. But you'll notice up here, we have this button. If I use this button in this chest, bam. Everything's sorted from A to Z. I'm looking for marble, LM, marble. I think it's actually sorted by the ID, perhaps? I think it's sorted by the ID, which you can see, which I'll turn that off again, actually. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't really do much for us, but I know why. We'll actually set this up here, probably, instead. But yeah, so we've got inventory sorting somewhat. It's a bit of a mess, though, you can see. I mean, look at this chest. But just like inventory tweaks, we can grab all the snowballs, sort these, and throw these back in. So it's not perfect by any means, this inventory sorting system, but we can always change it out with a different one if we need to. If we find that this inventory sorting sucks. I'm not quite convinced by it, but it is what it is. Unless inventory tweaks exists for this version, this is one of the more popular inventory sorting mods. Definitely not how I would sort it, though. But anyways, we've made an iron chest. And in this iron chest, we're actually going to throw... I think I want to throw our magical items. So now everything for our magic mods are in that chest, pretty much. So in the Astral Tome, if we go back down to Exploration, we made a light well, and we're going to try to make a starlight crafting altar. So to make that, we need liquid starlight. And we're going to need to make this shape. So The next test of any initiate is upgrading their luminous crafting table to allow for outside starlight manipulation, an important step in progressing into further power using starlight magic. Or magical starlight, sorry. By making alterations to the table and magically reinforcing the marble involved, the ability to manipulate twice the magical energies of just a luminous crafting table is possible. This does require a supporting structure to leverage this extra capacity after upgrading the table. So we got a rock crystal, we've got marble, we need liquid starlight. We have a bucket. I'm going to make a second bucket. It might be time to honestly, like, replace the floor in here. I don't know. Alright, now it's becoming nighttime, so that's good. So we can actually grab our, this chest, our aquamarine now. If we throw it in here now, it should be, if I had placed it in the right spot. Alright, let's try that again. We'll place it more in the middle, right there. If I take an aquamarine, finally. There we go. We are getting liquid starlight from it. Finally. I'm of course going to take my telescope then and just see if I can find any other constellations in the sky. We found Visio. Motion. Bathing in the rays of this constellation gives the appearance that everything is moving slower when it simply makes you faster in whatever you do. There we go, liquid starlight. All right. So we need to do this. Yeah, we're not going to do this. All right, the aquamarine is faded. We're going to take this one here. And we're not quite there to making this. So we're not going to be able to make this tonight. But what I'm going to do is, since we've run into this brick wall a couple times, I'm going to begin to make a platform above us, I think. So I've got plenty of marble. Ladders. Well, we're not gonna use marble because marble is used for structure crafting. Instead, we will use some other material. We got redwood we could use. Scoria. Let's use some redwood. Let's continue with the redwood. Well, there's actually Sakura. We use redwood. And I'm going to get some dirt for scaffolding right now. So this way we don't have to go look for another mountain. Oh, what height do we want to get to? What I should have been doing is this. Let's get to 120. It's going to look a bit goofy, but it will allow us to hopefully be high enough to have enough starlight. So we don't have much left in terms of redwood, but there is a tool we can make which will make it easier for us. It is a saw. To make a saw, we need to make some blueprint paper. To make blueprint paper, we need paper and some blue dye. To make blue dye, we can actually use this flax here. How many? So it's 4 flax for a blue dye. 4 of the flowers. We have plenty of sugar cane. That's 4. We need 1 more, so we need to make some more paper. And just like that, we've made a blueprint paper. If I grab 2 sticks, which I have to make, we can make a saw blueprint. Now, for a saw, we need, it looks like, some sort of tool rod and then 5 materials. Well, we can do 2 of those, 1 of those, and maybe some 2 iron. And the handle will just make just a standard stick to make an iron saw. Let's see if we can configure it slightly differently to get more durability. So like this, it has 512 with the zinc, it has 490, 507, 504. So like this is where we get the most durability. So we're gonna make an iron saw like that. And if I'm right, we can head to the redwood wood forest, which is north of here. And we can hopefully cut down a whole tree, which should make this weird platform that we're making a bit quicker to make, less trips over to this forest, hopefully. Oh, and just like that, down comes the redwood wood. Alright, I want to quickly try to get this crafting table up here just to see if this is working, so... Oh. Oh, look at that. That looks good to me. Let me go and get the wand. So let me do this. Oh. Oh, alright, so that guy is just upgraded. Can I still make this in here? Oh, no, I can't. Alright. Alright, so we can't make that because this is now that, so... So... we might have to cut this platform down already. But we've made the Starlight crafting altar, so that's good. I can always put the basic one up there if I need to. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I've been Link1225. This has been the first chunk of reLive, Minecraft reLive. Alpha 3 and now 4. And I will see you guys in a couple weeks when I film the next set of videos. Goodbye for now.